Once upon a time in the project, yo, I'm damn near to. Oh, yes. Now
The
here.
mistake is always on their side.
Not my.
It's not a good service.
I'm so good. So now, I will show you this and all the peoples. Now, you want to show me this and I'm watching this with all the peoples. That is the right, what I want to say. Yeah. There's something coming up. You can see this also?
You wouldn't need to talk.
No, I don't think so. But I can hear
I'm
it.
so
That's
scared
enough.
of that, but
Ah,
so
I can-
excited
I
about
can
it at
see
the
it.
same time. Is that
Yeah,
weird?
you can still do it for
fun?
sentimental reasons.
Right. Like campfires.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need campfires. You don't need to roast marshmallows, but it's kind of fun.
Right.
So yeah.
How many years before you don't have to talk?
If the development continues to accelerate, then maybe like 5 years, 5 to 10 years.
That's quick. That's really quick.
That's the best case scenario.
No talking anymore in 5 years.
Best case scenario. But 10 years more like it.
Yeah, what is only this is only 50 seconds.
Yeah, something like that, man.
Okay, you say this before. They have a special thing for like science fiction movies, using that for humans. Yeah, man. In the next days, I think they're producing also a black hole and observing the whole universe with that kind of stuff. I don't really know, but yeah, they must do this, or Skynet coming up. Yeah, for me this is scientists are really crazy at this kind of stuff. What I heard, that this is real talk material, I can say in this, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The thing is like how they communicated. It's like the one guy is like super rich and he is like really doing like tunnels and rockets and a lot of stuff that cost a lot of money. And yeah, he's really like a fan of science fiction.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's fun. Like you're rich and you do what you really love, but yeah, and you get your money out of it because yes, whatever you do, it inspires you. And yeah, I mean, like with airplanes, they made not with airplanes, with rocket ships.
They want going to the Mars. I heard that.
Yeah, but yeah, they also developed like mobile phones because of that, or the internet. They developed because they wanted to make. Wanted to go to the moon or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. They built the phone connection. Yeah, phone. Yeah. I know. This is antenna for communication system. Communication system for phones. Yeah. On the moon. I heard that for 1 week. This is man, they can do
1 week.
For 1 week, I heard that, but I'm not really. I can say I'm so small, and when they want to do this, they can do what they want. You said this before. He got so much money. He playing, with his money, and yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he has like sort of good intentions. It seems like it's like it does not make sense for him to be like in a mean way, like evil. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's where we're coming back to you. This was just like an impulse, like how we treat talking and or whatever we do. I don't know. It becomes too heavy now. I don't want it to so heavy, but we can come back to your book.
Yeah.
And we started not really. It was like you had like a first phrase like with 4.5 was being adopted.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but
Okay, now can you explain to me a little bit like the first 4 years before you even have known the family that adopted you?
Where I know them before I was get adopted.
No, what was in the 4 years before? Can you
Oh,
remember anything
yeah,
from your
yeah,
childhood?
yeah. I can say this was really, really for me, for really nice. Sitting there with 15 other little boys in a room with one TV and watching Spider-Mans from the 70s was really nice for me because yeah, this was I think the most of them was my cousins and something like that because yeah, I got a big family there. I got three elder brothers, four elder sisters. I can say this, one younger sister. And I think a lot of aunties and uncles, something like that. So yeah, and yeah, this really nice for to run in the hood and always the nature there. My mother catch me up some libellen. I don't really know, is that libelle or a butterfly, something like that, and put a string on this and put this on my finger and this yeah, something like a libelle. I don't really know, or if this is called in English also libelle, and this flies is a big thing and flies on my finger, and I got another one on another, and I run in there in I can say this is Valencia Bahia. This is something like a place where people have like a yeah, like a rainforest, something like that. We got a crib, and the crib was there a house, but the ground was something like earth. Yeah, what can I tell you? And I never saw streets before when I come in here to Berlin, Germany. I only saw red dusted ground and the cars running there. And this is my impressions, but I think was really cool because the community was really cool. When you have poor peoples got most times they got hard, yeah, and we got rich peoples are not dependent on hard, they're dependent more to the money. And that's why I think in my 4 years there in Brazil where I live in there was really cool. Also I can remember on my grandma, she was a Santera, she coming from Salvador Bahia and was located there and was a really honored woman there because yeah, she walking down on the village curing some other people from diseases. I don't really know, maybe I don't really know what they're doing practicing on Santera. Somebody has to Google that. I'm not really the Wikipedia, something like that. But I can say this happening there and was really cool, yeah. My 4 years I can say was really cool. I was also swimming there. I see something like the beach, really cool places there. Yeah, everything was cool, I can say in this. And as a kid I will not say was not any kind of thing that was I wanted, and I'll say hey, I wanted to see Germany or something like that. No, for me still all good when I still in Berlin, Brazil for me, but nobody asking me really. I don't really know why.
Okay, that sounds nice. That's really cool. I like the story with your mother and the butterfly on
Yeah.
your finger.
Yeah,
Genius.
Yeah.
A little bit over the top, a little bit kitschy, but
Yeah,
it's great. Wonderful.
That I can
Yeah,
say.
but
Okay.
yeah. So then you had like, I don't know where you lived. I don't know. I don't know how to define the life for you, because I also have like not really a sense of poor or rich, because I don't really connect it to things. I think it's more a social thing. If you're stable, if you're strong, then you're sort of rich.
Yeah.
And and so I don't know, for a lot of people it's very different, but I don't know what it is for you when you have been in Brazil and have been like, I don't know, I don't know what was important. What has changed? I mean, or what? Okay, what has changed is also like sort of a negative. It don't have to be negative, but how was it? I mean, I think it's easy to say a lot of negative things about Germany compared to Brazil.
No,
Obviously.
you cannot compare Brazil with Germany. This is a kind of different kind of things. I can say 10,000 over 10,000 kilometers over the big seas are coming here in an airplane. So what can I tell you, brother? This is different in Brazil, but. For me, it's really important to get that when you, as a child, there, you don't really care about if you got some money or you're rich. Yeah, you wanna only hanging out with your family and all your relatives. That is the kind of stuff that little children's enjoying. I can say this by myself because I was involved in this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. You had like a lot of brothers and sisters and stuff, and you don't really know how much, or was it like a short thing?
I can say if you want to go on this, I can say I can show you some pictures.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I can show you some pictures.
That would be great.
This is the kind of stuff I can show all the people directly where I'm from, and the people seen this because I'm now in this kind of stuff. Yeah, I prepare myself to show some pictures, and I search a lot, but I found some pictures there because yeah, I was a small kid, and I can say which small kid photo himself. And this time there was no selfie time. I can say this also. There was only Kodak and Minolta, something like that. You see that?
Yeah, rocks.
You see the whole pictures there?
Mm.
So that is me. That is me. That is everywhere. No, not everywhere. I can say it's not everywhere me. I sitting here next to this nut something. This is from the rainforest, something like this. They're dropping down from the trees. I don't really know. I can say this. I'm not a what is this? I don't really know the garden Landschaftsgärtner, something like that. I'm not this kind of stuff. I can say this. Yeah. And there I can say there is some two of my sisters, and I think also an auntie in the back. And here is my mother and also my little sister, my youngest sister. I can say this. So I don't really know if you can see that.
Yeah, see everything.
So yeah, you see that this is I think by myself I'm looking really comfortable there. I'm sitting there like a trafficante, something like that, and yeah, I enjoyed myself, and I was really a nice neighborhood for myself. Sometimes I heard at late night some shots in the air, something like that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, but this is the kind of stuff when you live in there, this can't happen. And also when the military police open the door at 5 a.m. in the morning and want to search for a dude called whatever and want to grab him, and I was on the arm of my mother there, and this is a kind of feeling that was for me normal to see that kind of stuff. This was not really scary, and I say, oh man, this is normal lifestyle of a Brazilian.
Okay, so it's not like the positive, comfortable. What you said, straight comfortable.
Yeah, but
Was
yeah,
that your song?
yeah. The most people's like that comfortable, and I for myself, I told you before, I was comfortable.
Ah, okay.
I was comfortable there. This was really cool. This was everything was cool. You see there, I was a little boy, and I was really cool there. I got a lot of joy with other people. I don't really know why.
Okay.
Why I'm here? Why I'm here? I can say sometimes why I'm really here. That is really sometimes a question. But
for whomever.
if somebody wants to have some humanity prize or something like that.
Yeah, but why is that? Why is it that? I mean, you should not adopt people that don't want to be adopted. And I don't know. It's anyway. It's a difficult thing, but I mean, with you, it's like so direct that you're like against it. You're really like, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I can say in most cases the peoples when they get adopted, what I heard is when as a little kid, yeah, and when you was really small as a little kid, you don't remember on everything on your neighborhood and everything like that. But I was there 4.5 years, and I can say I speak well Portuguese also. Not yet, but there at this time, and yeah, so I can say it was what is this? A culture shock, a culture shock, something like that. Yeah, to come into Berlin, Germany, I can say only the Berlin Kreuzberg. Yeah, Berlin Kreuzberg at this time when I come into Berlin, Germany, was the only place that was a little bit close to the streets that was there in Brazil. But the most places here in Germany, not really for me, not looking like home sweet home. They're looking like really clean places, a lot of cars driving around, also some double-decker buses. I never saw it before. I never seen before a double-decker bus in Brazil. I can say this. I've seen a lot of buses.
I think they want. I heard something like they don't want them anymore. I don't know why.
Double-decker bus?
Yeah, I heard something like they want to take them out. I don't know why. I think they should like make.
They're too heavy.
Nice.
They're too heavy, something like that. Too dirty for.
They're very hard to clean.
Yeah, something like, I don't really know, but yeah, no. For me, I can say, in my case, I was happy there. I have no problems, and also with all the bad what's coming up to me. So people say, yeah, when you're still there in Brazil, something can happen bad to you. Yeah, everywhere can happen some bad to you. That is not really a point to telling this to me. What can I tell in all of yeah, because yeah, when you
what you said when you steal something.
When I steal there in Brazil. Something.
When you steal there in Brazil,
yeah,
when you steal something from somebody.
No, when I steal there as a person.
When you, if you would, yeah, okay,
yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, so then everything can happen, but here also can something happen. Okay, there can be some really crazy more things. I can say this, some violence is there. I can say this, but I by myself, I'm not really. I can say I can walk and talk to a lot of people, and the most of them not really nice sometimes. That's why I was really comfortable at this place there where I've been in Bahia, Valencia. I can say this for real, yeah.
Okay.
If somebody had to ask me for real, say if you want to stay in there and have a good time in Brazil, in Valencia, Bahia, with all your brothers and sisters, or other way, sisters and brothers and aunties and uncles, I will say yeah, for real, I will doing this, yeah. But if you ask somebody else if you want to be separated from your family, the most people, if they're big and 2 meters or something 3 meters big, they will cry after the third day after the mamas. If they're separated from the mamas, ask peoples. Yeah, that is not a good feeling. I can say this for a little kid to get separated from the family. That is for real, yeah. And other people say, yeah, the third world, and you come in here to Europe and it's all good. You have the best chances to stay in the world and stuff. Yeah, that is cool, but you must think about all the psychological effects about this for a small kid. That is not really, yeah. But nobody think about that. They're thinking all about the capitalism and that good stuff. What is here? The money. But for me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can understand that. I really understand that now.
Yeah. Thanks, thanks.
It's like super strange to go to some place and say, yeah, because of my rule system, like money is like, if you have money, good. If you don't have money, bad. Then this life is bad. So I decide this kid is in poverty, so I take it away.
Yeah,
Even if there are like social connections. I mean,
yeah. This is
it's
what
like really difficult. I
egoistic,
think,
egoistic. I can say this is egoistic type of style. Yeah, don't think about to only handling. Don't think about it.
only handling, don't think about it.
Yeah, that is a kind of movement, and egoistic also. Yeah, not think about the small or the other
Yeah,
people.
but it's like, I mean, a lot of systems are like, I don't know, but I think we should not go too deep into it, because I think there are like people that been adopted and it's good. I mean, even I also think you cannot think about it like it is like only a trade. Like, did I receive the best good of the possibilities I had? It's also like destiny, sort of, maybe.
Yeah.
And like, I think your case is very particular. So there was now like we have now seen a little bit of Brazil.
Yeah.
And how did you get in touch? How did you get connected? What was the situation where you're adopting family, whoever was there? How you met? How does it happen?
There was some trees and that wood and this kind of stuff. I don't really know. This is kind of stuff. This called in German Garten Landschaftsarchitekt, something like that. Yeah, academical type of things. I don't really know, because I'm not an academical type. And this kind of stuff, my adopted father, he was in there involved. He transporting some woods from Brazil direct to what is that, Switzerland, and chilling out with there some Switzerland peoples. They're like some art, and they're using that kind of stuff. They put in some lamps and put in some play with their beer and bow. I don't really know what they're doing with their woods. They're crazy peoples. They're paying a lot for this woods also. I don't really know. Yeah, this is why I get in contact with this dude, this my adopted father. I can say this, he running on the street and searching for workers, and yeah, I'll get in contact because they're talking a lot, and then he coming up to me talking, and I say, yeah, this is a strange dude, because this guy, he got a blonde hairs, and when you living in this Brazil, Valencia, you never seen before a blonde person walking on the street there. This is the kind of stuff you talk to them, then this get in contact, that something like that, I can say it. Yeah. And also he get in contact with all the neighbors from us. He using there some peoples for work, and you seen that there was some peoples that carry the wood inside some trucks for shipping to Europe. You get that? Yeah, that is the impression what I get as a kid, and there's the connection coming with this dude from Germany. Yeah, what can I say? And I think maybe,
Yeah, okay, so there was this guy, he was in your town and he had like some business to do there. He just
exactly.
employed some people, and
Yeah,
you saw it because it happened publicly.
Yeah.
Like you were dealing with the people in the streets.
yeah, exactly. It was really close to our neighborhood, to our house. Everybody there, you see there also there's some woods, like rainforest things there, and they cutting the trees, chopping the trees there, and put them on the stable. And I don't really know. This is the kind of stuff. I'm not, but
Okay, whatever.
yeah, what they're doing there.
We can talk about this later, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then how does it came to the situation that he wanted to take you with him? And you only talk about him. There was no wife or what?
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I thought about. Also, this he was connected with my mother. Yeah, my mother, he coming up to him and talking to him and something like that. At last, I heard something from, from a person there. He went to Brazil and researched for me some things. That my brother, that my mother was not really. She was a little bit ill, something like that, and she got some problems. And then she thought this was the best way to send me, Heron, to Berlin, Germany as a kid and have a good time and enjoy the life of the rich and the famous. Not really, but I thought about this was her first impression about this, as to saw this. Yeah, this was the really secure for the world, and yeah, go to Europe, boy. I'm there now. Thanks, mother. What can I tell you, brother? This is yeah. I think this must be this connection, because my mother must sign in also for this kind of stuff when you go into a consulate and talking to other peoples there. Yeah, you must to sign in some papers. I can say in this.
So there are a lot of questions, but
yeah, come on.
What about like, I don't know why, but I'm sort of always like a family orientated person, so I ask a lot about like, yeah, blah blah. But was there a woman? I don't know. I asked you before, and
I can say
didn't understand.
I can say he was alone there. He was alone there.
Why, man?
He was
Okay,
alone.
whatever.
He was alone there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay, it's okay,
some
no
people
problem.
say, some people think about also there's a really weird things can happen there. Yeah, you know that is also in my mind. Man, I'm really because I'm also a father of 2 children, and I think about this situation. I think, man, there's a really strange happen there in his mind, but I'm not this kind of dude. Yeah, I can say this, brother. Yeah, and yeah, then this adoption style, what happened there is the most thing also with my mother. She must also sign there some things and has to say, yeah, this was good when you go into Germany and went with this there and you have a good school. Because I can say in Brazil, the most people, they have no knowledge because they cannot go to school. They must pay for school. Yeah, maybe this was a thing that I can have here some free knowledge that I'm used. I was one of the best on in the school, in every school. I can say in this, yeah. Not really, but yeah, because you must think about the outcome for a little kid to set you 10,000 kilometers there, and then you're standing there and you must practice for school and talk about some things about school. Not for real. Not for real. That was not in my mind. I can say this. I learned some kind of stuff about reading and some mathematics, but I don't learn it in school. I learned it from my grandmother from Dortmund, my granddaddy also from Dortmund. So what can I tell you, brother? Yeah.
So, but these are the parents of your adopted father.
No, that's the parents of my adopted mother. She is really cool. I can say this. My adopted mother. She supported me in a lot of things and in a lot of ways. She's really cool, and she's not closed or comparing to my adopted father. My adopted father, I can say he is more like a swimmer inside a desert. Yeah. If you got me, but my mother, she is a doctor, yeah, and she is really good. And when I talk to her, she's really clever, and everything what she doing is with thinking. She got a really good mind. I can say this. Much respect to her, mother. What can I tell you, brother? This is my adopted mother.
No.
Yeah.
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 So. Okay, so in your family in Brazil, your mother was a little bit sick, but it was not so serious, and she became healthy again later, or?
I can say this kind of stuff. I heard that only from peoples. There was
no contact.
Not really contact. I can say this connection is really not. I can say because I'm Heron and I did a lot by myself, and I can say, yeah, the also I lose the language. I cannot talk Portuguese because I started talking German. Guten Tag, wie geht's Ihnen? Ah, da ist ein Doppeldeckerbus. Yeah, you know, I started talking perfect German, and that is really heavy. When you're talking also Portuguese, you will still have an accent. So, and I dropped that accent to say Guten Tag, wie geht's Ihnen? Ich bin der Herr Barges. Was möchten Sie denn von mir?
Yeah, okay, man. You can also do it a little bit more suave, maybe. I don't know.
No. I cannot really. I can
Ich
say
spreche das beste Deutsch.
I'm not really. Yeah, I can say when Germans talking with me on the phone, they're thinking when I'm coming over, there's the German people. They're scared of me the most times, the Germans, when I talk to them. I don't really know where I get the German's words sometimes from, but I got a lot of selections.
It's just a language, man. Everybody can learn every language.
Exactly, brother. That is a good thing that you're coming up with this. But some people thinking, that is not possible. Yeah, but I'm here. I can say
it's obviously if you watch like kids growing up in the society, they always learn the language. Why not?
Yeah, but sometimes people thinking that is not really possible, and some people's it's my own experience. I can say this here in Germany. It's my own experience. When I calling some people's up, like I told you before, then I come into this place where I call the people's up. The people's asking me, "Are you Mr. Barkers?" They say, "Yeah, sorry, I called you yesterday or today." Yeah, that's me.
And they asked me like 10 times.
but I got no problem with that because it can't be that I can't not talk in German. It can't be that I'm from, I don't know, Uganda, something like that. Can't be that I cannot talk in German. That's the people can think about that.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. I mean, we have been on the same school, and I really think it's obviously that I don't know if it works with every language, but with a language like German, you can learn it perfectly. Like it's like so makeable, so doable.
Yeah,
like everybody at Hector Peterson School spoke perfect German.
Brother, for me also, but there's some people that don't believe in, and I can give you an example. Let us walk in outside, especially to Lichtenberg. And then I give you an example what I talked to you before.
Okay, true. But they also get like influence from like the Vietnamese, so.
Yeah,
they also speak like perfect German, so they also learn. You know, everybody get connected with the internet. But I mean, it's your experience.
My own experience. I don't want to
imagine.
I don't want to.
I could imagine. Wait. Okay, you.
I don't want to go crazy on this. That's why I say, man, every people have a right to learn other people's, and then you can say, make your judgment about these people. But in first cases, the people judge, and then they start to learn other people's. Yeah. Well, and I say you have the time to watch on me and say, yeah, it's all good, and then you can judge. It's up to you. Yeah, for me it's no problem. I know some people's not liking me or this and that. For me it's all good. So much people's in the world, and a lot of people's I'm cool. And
sometimes it's also not personal. I mean, if you're in like a different situation, like I don't know, you are with your kids and a friend of yours is getting drunk because he has time off, then maybe it does not fit. Maybe it fits. I don't know.
Okay, good.
But just so you can imagine, you know.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes it's different situation, and I think it's also cool. But
I can
say something.
I can say to you, you calling me the whole time.
Shit, man. I got a flat rate. Anybody want to join? If anybody want to join, just get in touch with Mixmaster. Somebody. And we are looking for artists that just want to pass by and be creative, like right here, like not like over the top. It's like I'm making like my blood thing aside. Heron talks about his book. Maybe somebody else can join in and make us whatever.